show you a few shortcuts, especially as you get closer to the lair, that save a considerable amount of time. And it only takes you about a day of fairly uninterrupted travel to make it back to the lizardfolk lair.
Oh yeah.
It feels like we're saved like 20 minutes by taking the paid highway.
I'm just gonna park the crab at the front.
You park the crab in the front. You see, as always, you see some guards outside, and they seem surprised to see you. Very obvious they didn't expect you.
I'm gonna walk past them and chuck them keys. Tell them to bring it back in an hour. No.
Well, we thought you were dead. You guys actually survived. Alright.
Of course.
Welcome back.
Sad. I've got Stonegate here. You see this man fight?
Nudging him.
Did you see the twist? Are you guys talking about it still? It was only 2 days ago, I know, but write it down.
They look at you and they're like, what do you mean 2 days? You've been gone for almost 2 weeks.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's why we thought you were dead. You guys left for the marshes, you said you were gonna be back the next day, and that was it. Nothing was heard for you. We sent even out a search party, but we didn't really find anything.
You sent a bad search party then. You have to fire these guys.
Now, Boris.
Well, I mean, we knew you were going into the the death zone, and we weren't gonna go in there, but
That's
2
a rude
weeks.
war.
Are you sure? It's been 2 weeks.
well, give or take.
Okay. I'm assuming you won the war.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. We dealt them a crushing defeat. It's awesome. We have our own home back.
And the queen is here now?
No. She's at the fortress dealing with stuff, trying to figure out how we raise the whole mountain back up. Organizing things.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh well, that ends well. How about we go to SaltMarsh?
But go in. You actually have a visitor. He's been waiting for you for like the past few days.
Who?
Little
exactly?
goblin says he knows you.
I'm just gonna straight away without hesitating, push him out of the way and start walking inside.
Alright. You go inside and it's a lot calmer than you're used to. There aren't as many lizard folk around. There's still a few. Mostly they are older lizard folk and the children. And they greet you, they wave at you. They seem very happy that you are still alive and that you've come back. And they, if you ask for the goblin, they tell you that he's in the main area where you usually have dinner.
The hall.
Yeah, the mess hall.
Alright. I'm going to go straight into
And-
the hall.
Alright, you go there and you see Steve sitting at a table with the chef, and they seem to be discussing something.
Hey, I'm gonna walk up, not even say anything. I'm guessing everyone else is following me. Are you guys following me?
I am feeling peckish though.
Okay. Because I kind of just
2
zoomed
weeks, how they
inside. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna take my alchemy jug out of my my bag and just like slam it on the table. Sit on the table, not on the actual chair, and just look at Steve and the chef excited.
Yeah, like you slam it on the table. Steve like jumps. Like he's like, they were engrossed in their conversation, and he jumps up and he's super excited and he says, "Ah, Sus, you're back! Fantastic,
I'm back.
fantastic!
You're
news.
back.
I knew you were gonna be back."
Yeah, straight.
And the chef sort of looks you up and down and he's like, "Well, seems like you guys survived just well.
Barely, but
You
we
alright?
did.
Anyone infected?"
Well, yes, but we're working on that.
Oh, sorry. I guess the protection wasn't that good.
No, it was not your protection. Your protection was perfect.
The axe protection wasn't.
It was, unfortunately, we came across a hag in the marshes. And she was...
He looks surprised.
in a hut that was surrounded by beautiful grass in a very cleanly condition. And she was in a form that was not her original form. And we may have tampered with that hut a little bit too much, and the girl that resided with the hag got infected. And now we've taken upon ourselves to help.
You notice the girl like half hiding behind Stolgig of all people, and looking very intimidated by the amount of just things that are around her. Like she looks incredibly overwhelmed.
But your protection was fine. It did more than enough. So you can
That's
certainly
good to
tell the
hear.
other lizard folk that if anyone wants to venture there, then they can use that.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I didn't expect it to work that well. That is fantastic. I'll start making a few more.
Now,
You mean you were just testing these on us?
Yes, of course. I'd never tested them. I told Janice that.
yeah, he did.
I wanna eat. Give me something to eat in peace and quiet.
I'm gonna start.
Edrix just quietly hands you like some bread, and he's like, "I need to leave." He just turns around, goes outside.
I take the bread and take a seat behind the table.
Alright. Ayla actually runs after Litrix
Alright.
and runs off with him.
I'm gonna start pouring some drinks for everyone and ask Steve where he has been and why all of a sudden he's back and how he knows we were going to be here very soon.
Yeah, you all sit down. You start bombarding Steve with questions. Meanwhile, the chef sort of gets up and starts preparing food for you. He actually apologizes that it's not a proper feast because he didn't have the time, but he's doing his best. He's getting all the best ingredients out and trying to whip up a nice meal for you guys very quickly.
Nice pie for Stolgig.
Yes, there are pies for Stolgig.
Stocking up. Lost them all. Stocking up.
And Steve tells you that, you know, he went with the crazy gnome and that he's been learning quite a few new tricks ever since you sent him off. And he went back to SaltMarsh when he thought he'd learned all he could from her. And you weren't there, so he sort of assumed you were probably going to be at the lizardfolk's place, and he went there. They told him that you were supposed to come back ages ago, and we're like, you know, those guys are totally dead. But Steve was like, I always knew you were gonna survive, sirs. And so I just waited.
Oh, Steve, I missed you. Like, scruffle his hair. Does he look any different?
No.
Nope. He just still looks like a goblin.
Exactly the same.
I don't know, I thought maybe because he became smarter and could cast more spells, he'd be a little more sharper or something.
No,
right.
he does. He looks exactly the same.
I actually like that even more.
He has not changed at all.
No one suspects the typical goblin.
Yeah, the only thing you notice that the book is always, you know, his spell book that he always has with him. It's a lot. It looks more worn and it seems to be a bit thicker and has more stuff in it. There's like sheets peeking out and everything.
All right. Well, Steve, I'm assuming you're going to be coming with us, yes?
Yes, sis?
Glorious. It's about damn time. I've been putting up with that bloody lizard for fucking weeks now.
He looked a bit grumpy. Is he all right?
Oh, he's
did
always
something
grumpy.
happen?
I don't know. He's probably got a lot on his mind. The fact that he, didn't exactly help his, family and friends and folk out with the war might have, caused him a little bit of emotional harm, but he'll be alright, nonetheless.
He'll be fine.
He's a tough boy.
All right. Well, are we going back to SaltMarsh, sis?
Well, I think that's the plan. I don't think we have any more business with the Queen, yes?
Are you asking me, sis?
I'm just kind of talking to everyone right now.
I almost forgot. Just gonna quickly look into the bag and take out one of the mushrooms we found on our way there. Chef! You collect those, don't you?
Ooh, those are some, or were some fine specimen.
Ha! They all rotted, dude.
Yeah, I think. Wait, did they?
Yeah.
Did you get them inside? Oh, no, it doesn't matter anyway.
I give them to him anyway because I don't need it.
Yeah, he looks at them and he sort of tilts his head and he says, interesting. I've never seen anything like this. Is fantastic. Thank you. And he like grabs them, runs off. He's gone.
I can remove it.
Seems super excited.
Well,
Ignore that, please.
I think our best bet is to head to SaltMarsh and see if we can finish our transaction, yes?
Yes, let's get rid of this thing.
I
agree.
Not entirely sure it's going to be the best idea to just walk into SaltMarsh with this, though. Might put the whole town on high alert. Well, it's a giant crab tank. And I'm sure the lady behind the counter doesn't want all the attention.
Just wave a white flag. Scream real loud. It'll be fine.
Put a large blanket over it.
How big is this thing, by the way?
Alright, let me get the precise measurements. It is a large object, so it's about the size of a horse, I guess.
Oh, okay. Really?
I mean, it's big enough for two people to be inside. It's basically a large drum.
Yeah.
Legs. It's. I don't have exact measurements of it.
That's fine. I thought it was like gargantuan.
No,
in my mind, it was gargantuan.
No.
Could that?
It's big, but it's not that big.
Let's just say like 10 feet wide.
Yeah, something like that.
In that case, I'm perfectly fine with taking that into SaltMarsh.
Let's say it's about the size of like a smaller carriage.
Yeah, that would make a little more sense. yeah, to like get everyone on top as well as inside. That would make more sense. All right. Well, I mean, it's probably still morning-ish or?
Evening.
Oh, it's evening. Yeah.
No, you
the whole
just
day
traveled
to
an
get-
entire day.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
Okay. So we can either start heading there now in the evening, or we can stay here for the night.
Well, I have no business here, but maybe someone would. I don't know. I had an idea back in my mind. Maybe somebody wanted to check on the prisoners. You know, there was a priest and another hostage,
Oh yes,
the servant,
the other one.
the one that didn't get a twist.
The untwisted one.
I would like to see, actually, I would like to see the prisoners if they're here.
Yeah, I think they wanted to kill her or something, execute her. I think they've done it already by now.
No, I don't think they were planning to execute her.
No, they wanted to execute her, but the reason why I revived her after Sahuagin killed her is because you sort of promised to the queen that we will not kill her.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
priestess was definitely set for execution.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You talk
How
to
am I
the
going
chef
to rub it in her
and-
face now?
and he tells you that the priestess has been sacrificed to their lizard god in a nice victory ceremony. And the servant actually has been let go, and she just left into the deep seas with what remained of her tribe.
I'm just thinking,
fair.
lizardfolk sacrificed the priest to their god. But when Sahuagin twisted her, did we technically sacrifice the priest to her god?
Did you make the appropriate rituals?
No, she wasn't sacrificed. She
There was no
sacrificed to the
ritual.
God of Stolgig.
Yeah.
In Stolgeg's mind, probably that was a ritual, but...
To himself, and he has gained a tiny bit of divinity through it,
I feel very
Well-
pious.
Yeah. But no, she wasn't sacrificed.
Alright. Well, in that case, I suggest we leave.
Right.
After food.
Yeah, you have food. You have a fantastic dinner with them. They make sure to bag a lot of food for you to take with, so you don't get hungry on the road back to SaltMarsh.
It's not that far.
And yeah, you leave. It's about half a day's travel to SaltMarsh, if I recall correctly. So you would get there around 11 in the
Move the
evening,
rag.
something like that.
Alright. Wait, 11 in the evening? Oh, okay, so it's already... no, that makes sense.
Unless you want to, yeah. Unless you want to take a long rest at the lizardfolk's lair and leave in the morning, that's fine.
Maybe that's a better idea. Because that way we don't have to leave this thing parked out the front of an inn.
You can leave it parked outside of, the of Sam's house.
In the basement. Will this fit in the
Not
basement?
fit in the basement.
Did we leave someone
Don't
in his
even try.
basement, by the way? I can't remember.
No.
Just this tank slamming through his wall, trying to fit in the basement.
Oh my
I
god,
was
which
just trying to
fits.
sleep.
And suddenly
the
there's a
tank fits
giant
inside.
horrifying crab tank.
Sam, we've come to save you!
Look what we caught. A crustacean.
You should fix that. You got a big hole here, it seems.
I could imagine if we slammed through his front wall, immediately he'd jump out of bed and just chuck his net.
fishing instincts.
He's like, the crabs are finally attacking. I knew this day would come.
Boy's been going mad since he's been at home. Crab.
And then he'll be bragging to us about how he caught it.
What does everyone feel? Should we take it to Sam's or should we stay here the night?
Take it to Sam's. Nothing bad will happen, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the advantage of going in the night is that fewer people will see you.
But don't we want to see the claws in action?
I think she means in town, Stogig.
But on the trip there, you know what I mean? Like, more chance in the daytime.
I'm all for doing day because we could just go directly to her house instead of I want to protect this thing with my life kind of thing. I don't want to cause too much attention too quickly.
Can't we just leave it like a bit further away from the town and just call the merchant?
Yes, but oh, you can call, can't you? Can anyone call? I can't call. I can't message.
Can't call. Neither can I.
No.
Oh wait. 1 second.
Really loud.
Can Steve call?
Steve can call.
Steve can call. We can do that.
Well, I can't call anyway because I am not familiar with.
Steve can call.
merchant.
Crab bars.
That is the plan, I guess.
Steve got your back.
Alright. Well, in that case, let's stay in the lizardfolk lair for the night. Leave in the morning, and then we'll just kind of park on the borders, the outskirts of the SaltMarsh. Give her a call.
Alright. Hell yeah. You spent the night. If you want, you can actually all have your own room now, because there are a lot fewer lizard folks around. And they are more than happy to give each of you your own private space.
Alright.
And yeah, you get fantastic breakfast. They tell you to come back anytime. If you ever need help, and they can provide it, they'll be here.
I'm gonna look to whoever was telling me that and ask if they might happen to have any potions that they would be willing to part with.
They look apologetically at you and they're like, well, we've used most of them. We are currently trying to restock. Sorry.
That is perfectly fine. Thought I'd try my luck. Alright. And I'm gonna say thank you very much for your hospitality and go.
Alright. You all leave. You do notice that overnight the lizards have started cleaning up your tank. And they started polishing it a bit. It smells a lot better now. More like salt and seaweed, less like death and decay.
Good old salt shine.
And they put in some woven mats to make sitting a bit nicer inside, so you don't, sit on the metal.
Oh, God. Alright. Kind of feel like a king around these guys. You need to help them win their war. It's great.
I mean, you did. You definitely did. You just weren't there for
alright.
the last big attack, but you definitely did a lot for them. They are more than grateful.
Maybe we'll have to stop by and see the queen at some stage. See if we can get a reward.
Probably.
Ah,
Alright.
and maybe a dance.
Yeah. You start walking back to town, and absolutely, much to Stolgig's dismay, absolutely nothing comes near you. Like, in the grasslands, you see like a few small raptors in the distance. They see the crab tank and they book it. They are out of there. They are having none of it. They are just running. Things are giving you a pretty wide berth.
fair. I mean, we're in a crab tank.
Every creature, every beast, deer, rabbit, whatever it is. Can we do that?
I feel like I could just
Everything
picture
runs away.
stalking.
Like nothing stays close to you.
I feel like I could just picture him on the front on the claw, just like chucking javelins at things.
Stop running!
Throwing bits of pie, trying to lure things in.
Yeah, no. Things are... Nothing really wants to mess with you, and unfortunately there's no giant armored T-Rex here that might take you up on the challenge.
Looking at my grey bag of tricks.
That's for the time scope.
Just gonna pat it.
You monster.
Stalgig, put it back. No, Stalgig, don't.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's park it outside, and
Yeah, you
it's the-
park it a bit away from SaltMarsh, like out of sight still. And you tell Steve to give the shop owner a call. And, you know, he sits down, closes his eyes, and then he frowns and he says, she doesn't answer.
Try her again.
Okay. He scrunches his face in concentration. Shakes his head.
Focus.
Sorry, sirs. I'm not getting anything.
Try harder. Again.
Boris! Boris!
I'm sorry!
Kidding, I'm kidding.
Well, what the hell? That's highly unusual.
Shouldn't she know that we're coming anyway? She can see everything, right?
Oh no.
No?
I mean, we took the runes off the weapons. The tracking runes.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's not answering. I don't know why.
She's dead.
Well,
That's a good conclusion. It's a good guess, Stalgig, yes.
there's potential for it. Midday, she should be at her shop.
She should. Yep.
Anything could happen by midday.
No, I mean at midday it could be at her shop. Ah! Okay. How about one of us stays at the apparatus, and some of us go into town to see if she's there.
Litrix volunteers to stay with the apparatus.
Oh, is he with us?
Oh yeah, he came. He just quietly followed you all along.
Litrix, are you avoiding home?
Wouldn't you?
Alright, fair. Well, this is your home now.
Besides, I have this girl to take care of. Can't leave her very well alone around you maniacs.
Good
Well,
try,
it's
buddy.
your
I believe you.
That's just
No
an
offense,
excuse.
Boris.
Not taken
He
for that.
just shrugs and he says, "It's a good excuse, though."
Yeah, that's why I
look.
called it an excuse. Alright, gentlemen. We gotta go shopping.
Time to go shopping.
I'm gonna grab my bag and just like flick it around my shoulder.
I've got deadly disease, but first, stop at the merchants.
Did they restock basic arrows? Can I buy more rope?
Oh,
Business
that-
first.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Yep. Litrix and Ayla stay behind. They decided to just have picnic since it's starting to be the middle of the day.
Can I use the lock to close the hatch from behind, from outside?
Sure, you can do that.
Make sure nobody gets in, of course.
He just rolls his eyes. Yes, you can.
Alright, I'll do that. Just in
Alright.
case.
You lock it up and you take the key.
Yeah.
Alright, yep. And you walk the 5 minutes to SaltMarsh. Everything seems as always. Your favorite guard is, as always, at the gate. Just waves at you. Says, "You guys have been out for a while. You alright?"
Better than ever. I'm gonna actually ask him if he's seen the merchant lady that I was trying to find.
I don't really deal with her. Can't really
not?
afford her stuff.
Ah, right.
Have you seen the prices in that shop?
Yeah, I have. Where do you think I got this bow from?
Just shakes his head. Bloody adventurers.
I'm gonna chuck him. How much gold do I have? I'm gonna chuck him.
Intercept.
I'm gonna chuck him 50 gold pieces.
Alright. He catches it, he looks at it, his eyes goes wide, he looks at you. Thinks. Are you trying to bribe me for something?
I didn't ask for anything, and I give him a wink and keep walking past.
He looks at it, looks to the other guards, he's like, dude, it just slides into his back.
Just will walk past them, turn around, you should change the job or something.
we can work on that.
Donate to the church. Maybe 50 gold pieces.
To the church, yes.
He says, I'm gonna think about it. Definitely gonna donate to Procanlo for this surprising gift.
My respect. Just continue walking.
Alright, you continue walking. Town is as it's always been. Nothing strange. You get to the merchant's shop and you actually notice that the door's closed and it has the little closed sign on it.
What the hell is this? Close?
Does sign say dead?
I might as well. I'm gonna
In your
take it off and
limitation.
just chuck it on the floor.
Some of the bypassers give you a weird look, but you know.
I'm gonna look back and be like, "Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what?
Why is this shop
I'm in a
closed?"
hurry. What do you need? I don't know.
What do you mean, do you not live here?
No, I'm a merchant. I just come here to trade.
Oh God, move on.
He hurries off.
Bloody hell! Does anyone know
And
anything in this town?
You see the house behind you from the window. You hear an old granny being like, "Are you looking for the lady?"
No, we're looking to buy something. Because looking for a lady sounds kind of inappropriate.
We're looking for the lady merchant that owns this shop, Granny.
Yeah, that's what I said. Who else? The lady, the demon lady with the horns. Yeah. Well, she's been closed for the past few days.
You know where she is? We have important business with her.
Do I look like I have nothing better to do than to watch what people are doing?
Well, you know she's
I
been
don't know
gone
where
for
she's-
2 days. So I'm assuming.
Youngsters these days.
Yeah, you tell them.
Shut up, Boris! Why do you go hang out with Grandma while we sort business out?
Ah, well. She did seem to be in a bit of a hurry. Told everyone she was going to leave. Seemed scared. Which is weird. She's not the kind to be easily intimidated.
Oh boy. Why do I have a feeling this has something to do with the Lady of Rot?
Who? Speak up, boy.
None of your beeswax, Grandma. Get back in the house.
Kids these days. And she like slams the window, and like pulls the curtain, but you can like see her spy at you through the curtain.
through.
Did I hear it correctly? That lady, she was like scared of something, and she tried to warn everyone to leave.
No, she said she was planning on leaving.
Ah, okay, she's planning to leave. Okay,
She seemed nervous.
so that means there's nobody inside, right? I'm asking Janice and Stogie.
There's no one inside, Boris.
And that
I'm
means
going
this.
in.
That means this house belongs to no one.
Free home. Well, I think we need to go see our old friends.
Who? We have friends.
I'm trying to think of his name. It starts with a G.
Gellin?
Gallen, thank you. I think we need to go see our old friend Gallen. As he's a man with information, and we need information.
Steve, call Gallon.
Is that the boat owner? Galen?
Wait, is
Yes.
Steve with us?
Ah,
Steve is with you, yeah.
technically I should know him.
Yes, you have certainly seen him around. You probably disapprove him because he is very into drinking, gambling, spending loads of money,
Yeah,
living.
I think I met him in person when
Yeah.
we were getting the boat to get to the island.
Yeah. You definitely met him. He's lavish and he loves to throw events around town. But he is a good citizen and generously tithes
I remember that. Yeah.
the church. Yeah, he always makes sure to appease the gods.
For his sin.
He is an upstanding citizen, you know?
Of course.
So are you going in or are you going to Gellin?
We can speak with Galen first. And then break the law.
Okay.
Put the axe
mean-
away.
You know what I want to do.
I mean, there might be some information inside. We might not have
Say
to break the door, though.
Can we try to open the door just as it's
Maybe it's open.
You reach for the handle and you try it and it's locked.
Well, we tried.
Steve speaks up and he says, sirs, I
Steve.
did learn a spell that opens locks. But it's not quiet. It's very loud.
What spell, Steve?
It's called knock.
Would you like to explain to me how it works?
I need to look it up because I forget the details.
He just starts looking through his book.
A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is sucked or bad becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. When you cast the spell, a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet emanates from the target object.
I feel like
Yeah.
Stolgek's gonna be quieter than that.
Slogan, go through. I'll take care of the rest.
Am I going through then?
You.
How are you going to open the door, Mr. Stolgig? Kicking it, axing it? What's the plan?
Make as little damage as possible.
I'm gonna stand right next to it and just
Shoulder bash it?
Use the blunt end of your weapon.
I'm gonna turn facing away from it and then just kick in the side with the hinges.
Yes.
The side with the hinges.
Yes.
Maybe the side with a lock.
Maybe with the side
Okay.
with the lock. I want to make less damage and less noise, don't I? I'm not
I need
looking
to
to
see
shut the
that.
door.
Give me an athletics check.
Have a guidance.
Dear God.
Get over here.
Okay.
Alright, you sort of kick the door, and it makes fairly, it makes the sound of someone kicking wood hard. But the door doesn't budge.
Can I help him?
How are you going to help him?
Did he use guidance?
No, he didn't.
Sure, roll me that 1d4. Roll me that 1d4.
As I said, I gave him guidance.
You did. You always give guidance. You're the perfect cleric. There you go! There you go. You
Nice.
sort of feel like you don't have it, but then you get that little divine push that just gives you a tiny bit of extra force.
Just showed him where to hit. Over there.
And the lock snaps, and the door slowly swings open. The inside of the shop is completely dark, and it takes you all a moment to, adjust your eyes from the bright outside. And you look in, and the shop is a complete and utter mess. It is completely ransacked, shit's on the floor. There are broken vials of potions. There's broken pieces of glass and furniture everywhere. And on the counter, lying face down with a big knife in the back, is the shopkeeper.
And I'm gonna ask if we could call it there.
I thought we were gonna speak with the dead, but okay.
These words are gonna be seen,
Sounds
I
like
hope.
a good place to stop.
Sounds like a very good place to stop. Ah, shit, man.
No one's getting paid.
Oh, we're getting paid. We just need to find the motherfucker that stabbed her in the back. He owes
Check
me
your
money.
pockets.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, this sucks ass. Scarab, thank you very much for GMing.
Anytime. Anything to make your lives more miserable. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, blessed DM. Thanks for playing, guys. It was good fun. Tonight was our first night back for first session for 2023. Pretty strange and funny one to start it off. But we'll be back again next Monday, and we're also going to have Mines on Saturday. So I'll put the event up for you guys to join in. And we'll see how far we get with that. But apart from that, no new updates as of yet. We are getting close to the end of Mines, which means we can start doing Descent into Avernus pretty soon. I am going to catch up with you all a little bit before we start and just kind of run through your character, like background stories and everything. I know, Boris, you wanted to talk to me a little bit about yours, right? Andy, I've probably had a decent conversation with you. You said it ages ago, and I didn't talk to you about it yet, so...
Yeah, sent through a final bit.
Yeah. I was supposed to use Scarab a little bit, but we'll try and finalize things and get that on the road ASAP, because that'll be a fun one to start. Yeah, thanks to anyone who has tuned in tonight, and thanks again for playing, guys, and I will see you guys Saturday.
Sounds good. See you
Yeah, yeah.
around.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.